problem I'll consider. A fraction becomes a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator. If 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. Find the fraction. This is the question, okay? Yes. See here, actually in the question, a fraction, okay? See, fraction means a fraction will be in which form? A fraction will be in x by y form, isn't it? Okay. So actually in the question you have to find the fraction, okay? So solution, I'll consider this is a solution. Let x by y, a fraction will be in which form? X by y form, isn't it? Let x by y be the fraction, okay? Let x by y be the fraction, okay? This is the fraction actually, okay? See in the question given, a fraction becomes, means this fraction x by y will becomes 9 by 11 when if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator, okay? Yes, see here, x by y is the fraction, isn't it? So here x is the numerator and y is the denominator, isn't it? So here what you have to do? You have to add this 2 to the both the numerator and the denominator, okay? Yes, see here x is the numerator. If I add 2 to this numerator as well as I have to add 2 to the denominator also. Here y is the denominator, so for the denominator also I have to add 2, okay? So then it will become 9 by 11 according to the question. A fraction become 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. X is the numerator, y is the denominator. For the numerator you have to add 1 as well as for the denominator also you have to add 2, okay? So then your fraction will become 9 by 11, okay? So now I will do the cross multiplication, okay? So I will do the cross multiplication, okay? So 11 into x plus 2 equal to 9 into y plus 2, 9 into y plus 2, okay? So we will simplify. 11 into x, 11 into 2, okay? 11 into x how much? 11x, 11 into 2 how much? 22 equal to 9 into y, 9 into 2. 9 into y how much? 9y, 9 2s are 18, 9 2s are 18, okay. So now shift this right hand side term to the left hand side, okay, because we need one equation. So first I'll write the left hand side term as it is, 11x plus 22, while this 9y comes to the left hand side it will become minus 9y, again while this plus 18 comes to the left hand side it will become minus 18 equal to 0, okay. Yes, so now 11x I'll write first, next minus 9y I'll write, 22 minus 18 equal to how much? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 4 plus 4, bigger number sign plus 4 equal to 0. So this is your equation number 1. Okay. So I'll get equation number 1. Okay. So by the same way I'll find out equation number 2. Another equation I'll find out how. Okay. Once again look at the condition. If 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6, okay. So again we have to add which number? Again we have to add the number 3 to the both the numerator and the denominator. We have to add which number? 3. At the beginning we have added 2 to the both numerator and denominator, that is in the case 1. Now in the case 2 I'll add 3 to the both numerator and the denominator, okay. So what about your numerator? Your numerator is x. For this x which number I have to add? I'll add 3. Again your denominator is which one here? Your denominator is y. So again for this y I'll add 3, then my fraction will become, okay, then it becomes what? 5 by 6, okay, it becomes 5 by 6, okay. So this is fraction. So now I'll do the cross multiplication, okay. Yes, so 6 into x plus 3, 6 into x plus 3 equal to 5 into y plus 3, 5 into y plus 3, okay. 6 into x plus 3 plus 5 into y plus 3, okay. So now multiply 6 into x, 6 into 3, okay. 6 into x, 6x, 6 3s are 18 I'll get equal to 5 into y, 5 into 3, okay. 5 into y how much? 5y plus 5 3s are 15, 5 3s are 15, okay. So now shift this right hand side term to the left hand side, okay. So at the left hand side I have 6x plus 18, while this 5y comes to the right hand side it will become minus 5y, while this plus 15 comes to the left hand side it will become minus 15 equal to 0, okay. So now see here 6x minus 5y, 18 minus 15 equal to how much? Plus 3 equal to 0. This is equation number 2, okay. So now I am going to simplify equation 1 as well as equation 2, okay. So I will do here elimination method, okay. To perform my elimination method, the first term must be same, isn't it? In the equation number 1, your first term is 11x, but in the equation number 2, your first term is 6x. What to do? Okay, so I will multiply equation 1 by this number 6 and multiply equation 2 by the first number. What is the first number? 11. Okay, yes, we will see now. 6 into 11 how much? 66x minus 6 into 9 how much? 54y plus 6 4s are 24 equal to 0. This is equation number 3 I'll consider. Okay, 6 into 11 66, 6 9s are 54, this is 54, 54y, 6 4s are 24 equal to 0. This is 54y, okay, yes. So again in the equation number 2, I'll multiply it by 11, okay. So we'll multiply 11 into 6, how much? 66x, 11 into minus 5, 55y, plus 11 3s are 33 equal to 0. This is your equation number 4, okay. So now you can observe here first terms same, isn't it? In equation number 3 as well as in equation number 4, in both the term the first terms are same, isn't it? So therefore either I can do equation 4 minus equation 3 or I can do equation 3 minus equation 4, okay, yes. So now I'll do here equation 4 minus equation 3 I'll take, okay. Equation number 4 minus equation number 3. First I'll write equation number 4. What is equation number 4? 66x minus 66x minus 55y minus 55y plus 33 equal to 0. Next equation number 3, how much? 66x minus 54y plus 24 equal to 0. Now change the sign. Plus 66 and minus 66 will get cancelled, okay. So plus 55y minus 54y, okay, sorry, minus 55y plus 54y equal to how much? Minus 1y, isn't it? 55 minus 54 is equal to 1, okay. So plus 33 minus 24 equal to how much? Okay, so 13 minus 4 equal to how much? 9, will get 9, okay. So therefore here 2 minus 2 equal to 0 I'll get, okay. So 33 minus 24 equal to 9, okay. So now shift this minus 9 to the right hand side, okay. So then I'll get minus 1 into y is nothing but minus y itself, while this plus 9 shift to the right hand side, it will become minus 9, okay. So now both the side minus and minus, so that it will become plus, okay. So therefore what is the value of y? The required value of y is equal to 9. So now it remains to find the value of x, isn't it? So for that either you can refer equation number 1 or you can refer equation number 2 or 3 or 4. Any equation you can refer, okay. I'll choose the simplest equation, equation number 1 or equation 2 also you can choose. I'll choose equation number 2, okay. So equation number 2 implies, what about your equation number 2? 6x minus 5y, 6x minus 5y plus 3 equal to 0, plus 3 equal to 0, okay. So 6x write as it is, minus 5 into, in the place of y substitute this 9 plus 3 equal to 0, okay. So now 6x, 5 9s how much? 45 plus 3 equal to 0, okay. So now 6x minus 45 plus 3 equal to how much? Minus 42. Minus 42 equal to 0. Shift this minus 42 to the right hand side, okay. So then I will get 6x is equal to 42. So x is equal to 42 by 6, okay. So 6 how much are 42? 6 7s are 42. So therefore the value of x is equal to 7 and the value of y is equal to 9, okay. See students, actually our intention is to calculate the value of a fraction, okay. So your fraction will be in which form? X by y, isn't it? So therefore the fraction is, this is conclusion, therefore the fraction is what is your fraction? Your fraction will be in which form? X by y. Okay, so now in the place of x, substitute this value. X is equal to how much? 7. In the place of y, substitute this value. Y is equal to how much? 9. So therefore your required fraction is 7 by 9. Okay, x by y considered. So in the place of x, substitute 7. In the place of y, substitute 9. So 7 by 9 is the find the fraction. So the required value of fraction is 7 by 9. Okay, see students, this is important question and very easy question also. Write and practice this problem. So similarly, I will consider one more problem, same type of another problem. Okay. If we add one to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. A fraction reduces to 1. Okay, it becomes 1 by 2 if we only add if we only add 1 to the denominator. What is the fraction? What is the fraction? Okay, yes. Okay, see here again you have to find the fraction. Okay, so in the given, if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, our fraction reduces to 1 given. This is the first condition. It becomes 1 by 2. This is the second case. If we only add 1 to the denominator, what is the fraction? Okay, a fraction will be in which form? A fraction will be in a x by y form, isn't it? So solution, let x by y be the fraction. Let x by y be the fraction. Okay, because they asked to find out the fraction, so therefore I will consider let x by y be the fraction. Okay, so we'll see the condition for this fraction. If we add 1 to the numerator, okay, so here x by y, x is the numerator, y is the denominator, isn't it? So if we add 1 to the numerator, for the numerator you have to add 1, means plus 1. Okay, yes. Then what about for the denominator? And subtract 1 from the denominator. Here y is the denominator, isn't it? So from this denominator you have to subtract 1. That means what? Y minus 1. Subtract means minus 1. Add 1 to the numerator means x plus 1. Subtract 1 from the denominator means y minus 1. Okay, a fraction reduces to 1. That means it will become, this fraction will become 1. Okay, a fraction reduces to 1 means this fraction will become 1. Okay, so shall I write this 1 as 1 by 1? Yes, okay. So now do the cross multiplication. 1 into x plus 1 is nothing but x plus 1 itself. Okay. Next 1 into y minus 1 is nothing but y minus 1. Okay. So now shift this right hand side term to the left hand side. Okay. So this x plus 1 already in the left hand side. While this y comes to the left hand side, it will become minus y. While this minus 1 comes to the right hand left hand side, it will become plus 1. Okay. So now form the equation x minus y plus 1 equal to 2. So I'll consider it as equation number 1. Okay. Yes. By the same way, we'll see the second condition. Okay. See here, it becomes 1 by 2 if we only add 1 to the denominator. Okay. So in the second case, they did not discuss about the numerator. Whether they have given any condition for the numerator? No, isn't it? So therefore, here x is the numerator. So the numerator will be as it is. It will not change because they are not given any condition for the numerator. They are given only for the denominator. For the denominator, you have to add 1. Okay, numerator will not change. This numerator x will be as it is. Only for the denominator you have to add 1. Okay, so what is the denominator here? Your denominator is 1 y. So if you add 1, it will become y plus 1. Okay, so what it will become? A fraction will become 1 by 2. A fraction will become 1 by 2. Okay, yes. So now do the cross multiplication. 2 into x, 2x, 1 into y plus 1 is nothing but y plus 1 itself. Okay, so now shift this right hand side term to the left hand side. So 2x will be as it is. While this y comes to the left hand side, it will become minus y. While this plus 1 comes to the left hand side, it will become minus 1. So equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Okay. So we'll see the first term. We have to solve equation 1 and equation 2 here. Okay. So therefore we have to do the elimination method. While we are conducting the elimination method, the first term must be same here. Okay. In the equation 2, your first term is 2x. But in the equation 1, your first term is x. Now what to do? To multiply equation 1 by 2. Isn't it? Multiply equation 1 by this number 2. Okay. So now simplify 2 into x, how much? 2x. 2 into x, 2x. 2 into minus y is nothing but minus 2y. 2 into 2 is nothing but 4. So you will get a plus 4 equal to 0. This is your equation number 3. Okay. So now check out the first term of equation number 3, that is 2x, and the first term of equation number 2, 2x. In both the equation, the first term value same, isn't it? So therefore either you can do 2 minus 3 or you can do 3 minus 2. Okay. So I'll do equation 3 minus equation 2. First I'll take equation number 3, 2x minus 2y plus 4 equal to 0. Equation 2 is 2x minus y minus 1 equal to 0. Okay. So now change the sign. Plus 2x and minus 2x will get cancelled. Minus 2y plus y is nothing but minus y. Plus 4 plus 1 is nothing but plus 5 equal to 0. Shift this plus 5 to the right hand side. So then you will get minus y is equal to minus 5. Both the side minus and minus means it will become plus. So therefore, what is the value of y? The value of y is 5. Okay. So now it remains to find the value of x. You can refer equation 1, equation 2 or equation 3. I'll consider equation 1. Simplest equation I'll consider. What about your equation number 1? Equation number 1 is x minus y, x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. Now x value don't know, minus y value 5 plus 2 equal to 0. So x minus 5 plus 2 equal to how much? Minus 3 equal to 0. So therefore the value of x is equal to 3. Okay, the value of x is equal to 3, the value of y is equal to 5. Okay, so therefore the fraction is actually our intention is to find the fraction is x by y, but x by y, in the place of x substitute 3, in the place of y substitute 5. So therefore our required fraction is 3 by 5. Okay, our required fraction is 3 by 5. Okay, so this is the solution. Important question. Okay, so first of all you have to know how to make an equation by looking at the condition. Okay, so if they did not mention about the numerator, means numerator value will be as it is. You no need to subtract or add by any number. X means x only, it will not change. Okay, then only for the condition denominator given, so you have to add 1. So therefore for the denominator you have to add 1. If they ask both the numerator and denominator, means you have to add 1 to the both numerator and denominator. If they ask only add 1 to the denominator, means only for the denominator, numerator will be as it is. Okay, similar type of another question we will see. This is the third problem. A fraction becomes a fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from 1 is subtracted from the numerator and it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator find the fraction. Find the fraction. This is the question. Okay, yes. See, actually in the question given here, a fraction becomes 1 by 3. Okay, so again they have discussed about the fractions. At the beginning I will consider let x by y be the fraction. Okay, so solution, let x by y be the fraction let x by y be the fraction. Okay, a fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. Okay, only they have given only about the numerator, isn't it? And it becomes 1 by 4, that is second case. Okay, so in the case 1, a fraction will become 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. Here they did not discuss about the denominator. That means what? Denominator y will be as it is. Only we have to subtract 1 from the numerator. Okay, 1 is subtracted from the numerator. They did not given any information about the denominator. So therefore denominator will be as it is here. Okay, so here x is the numerator. What you have to do? You have to subtract 1 from the numerator. So x minus 1. Subtraction means x minus 1. Okay, so here the denominator will be as it is, it will not change. Okay, denominator y will be as it is, it will become 1 by 3, it will become 1 by 3. Okay, yes. So now I'll do the cross multiplication. 3 into x minus 1 equal to 1 into y is nothing but y itself. Okay, so we'll simplify. 3 into x, 3 into 1. Okay, 3 into x equal to how much? 3x. 3 into minus 1 minus 3 equal to y. Shift this y to the left hand side. Okay, so then what it will become? 3x. While this y comes to the left hand side, it will become minus y. Okay, minus 3 equal to 0. I'll consider it as equation number 1. Okay, yes, so one equation I'll get. So now we'll see the second condition, and it becomes 1 by 4, means your fraction will become 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Okay, so again in the second case, you have to add only 8 to the denominator. They never discussed about the numerator. They did not discuss about the numerator, isn't it? So that means what? Your numerator will be as it is in the second case, but only you have to add 8 to the denominator. Okay, so what about your numerator? X. So x will not change, only you have to add 8 to the denominator. Okay, so denominator is y, so y plus 8. After that your fraction will become 1 by 4. Your fraction will become 1 by 4. Okay, yes. So again I'll do the cross multiplication. 4 into x equal to how much? 4x equal to 1 into y plus 8 is nothing but y plus 8 only, is nothing but y plus 8 only. Now shift these two terms to the left hand side. Okay, so then what you will get? 4x, while this y comes to the left hand side, it will become minus y. Again 8 comes to the left hand side, it will become minus 8 equal to 0. This is your equation number 2. Okay, so now we have to simplify equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, so this is equation number 1. What is the first term of equation number 1? 3x. What is the first term of equation number 2? 4x. What to do? I'll multiply equation 1 by this number 4 and multiply equation 2 by the first number. What is the first number? 3. Okay, yes. So now we'll multiply. 4 into 3 equal to how much? 12x. 4 into minus y is nothing but minus 4y. 4 into minus 3 equal to minus 12. This is equal to 0. This is your equation number 3. Okay, so now once again we'll simplify this. Okay, we'll multiply equation 2 by 3. 3 4s are 12x. 3 into minus y minus 3y. 3 into minus 8, 24 equal to 0. This is your equation number 4. Okay, so now just look at equation 3 and equation 4, whether the first terms are same here. Yes, so therefore either you can do equation 3 minus 4 or you can do equation 4 minus 3. Okay, so I'll do here equation 4 minus equation number 3. Okay, so first I'll write equation 4. What is equation 4? 12x minus 3y minus 24 equal to 0. Next equation 3 is 12x minus 4y minus 12 equal to 0. We'll change the sign. Okay, plus 12x and minus 12x will get cancelled. Minus 3y plus 4y equal to how much? Plus 1y. 1y is nothing but y itself. 4 minus 3 equal to 1, isn't it? Next, minus 24 plus 12 is nothing but minus 12 equal to 0. Now shift this minus 12 to the right hand side. So then you will get y is equal to 12. Okay, so therefore what is the value of y? Y is equal to 12. Okay, so now it remains to find the value of x. So for that, either you can refer equation 1 or equation 2 or equation 3 or equation 4. I'll refer equation 1. Okay, so equation number 1 implies, what about your equation 1? 3x minus y, 3x minus y minus 3 equal to 0, minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, 3x minus y minus 3 equal to 0. Now 3x write as it is, minus in the place of y substitute this value. Y is equal to how much? 12 minus 3 equal to 0. 3x minus 12 minus 3 equal to how much? Minus 15. Okay, so now shift this minus 15 this side. So 3x is equal to 15. So x is equal to 15 by 3. 3 how much are 15? Okay, so 3 ones are 3, 3 5s are 15. So x is equal to 5. The value of x is equal to 5. The value of y is equal to 12. So therefore, what about your fraction? Okay, so therefore the fraction is x by y. In the place of x, substitute this 5. In the place of y, substitute to 12. So therefore, what about your fraction? Your required fraction is 5 by 12. Okay, so this is the solution. Okay, so similar type of 3 problems we solved. Okay, so any one question you can expect for the exam. Okay, so important question. Okay, so first of all, you have to know how to frame the equation by using the statement how to frame the equation. Okay, so if you are done any mistakes while you are framing the equation, the entire answer will be wrong. Okay, so therefore be careful while you are framing the question equations. Okay, this is the solution. We'll see the next question. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,800. Later she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1,750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. This is your question. Okay, simple question. Okay, so actually in the question given, the coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 3 balls for rupees 3,800. Okay, yes, this is the first case. Later she buys 3 bats and 5 balls, okay, for rupees 1,750. This is the second case. Okay, find the cost of each bat and each ball. Okay, so solution. let x be the cost of, let x be the cost of each bat. I'll consider let x be the cost of each bat. Okay, so and y be the cost of each ball. Y be the cost of each ball. Okay, yes. So we'll see the first condition. Okay, so he buys 7 bats and 6 balls. Okay, so how to frame a equation? 7 bats. Cost of each bat is x. So therefore, what is the cost of 7 bat? Cost of 1 bat is equal to x. So therefore, cost of 7 bat will become 7x. Okay, 7x plus 3 balls. Cost of 1 ball is equal to y. So what is the cost of 6 balls? Cost of 6 balls will become 6y. Okay, 6y equal to, what about the total amount? To 3800. Okay, so this is the case number 1 I will consider. Okay, so similarly we will see the second case. Later she buys 3 bats. Cost of 1 bat is equal to x. So what is the cost of 3 bats? 3 bats will become 3x plus 5 balls. Cost of 1 ball is equal to y. So what is the cost of 5 balls? Cost of 5 balls will become 5y equal to, what is the total amount? 1750. 1750. So consider it as equation number 2. Okay, yes. See, now we'll solve equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, so we'll take elimination method. So first term is 3x, first term is 7x. So what to do? Multiply equation 1 by 3 and multiply equation 2 by this number 7. Okay, yes. We'll see now. 3 7s are 21x, 3 6 are 18y equal to 3 into 3800. Okay, first write these two zeros as it is. 8 3s are 24, 2 carrying, 3 3s are 9, 9 plus 2 how much? 10, 11. Okay. So you will get 11,400. Okay. So consider it as equation number 3. By the same way, we will simplify this. 7 3s are 21x, 7 5s are 35y equal to 7 into 1750. Write this 0 as it is. 7 5s are how much? 7 5s are 35. 3 carrying, 7 7s are 49, 50, 51, 52. Okay, so 5 carrying, 7 1s are 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so therefore I'll get 12,250. Okay, so consider it as equation number 4. Now you can observe here first terms are same, isn't it? So this is 12,250. Okay, so now either you can do 4 minus 3 or you can do 3 minus 4. Okay, so I'll do 4 minus 3. Okay, so first write equation 4, 21x plus 35y equal to 12,250. 12,250. Now take equation number 3, 21x plus 18y equal to 11,400. 11,400. Okay, so we'll change the sign now. 21x and 21x will get cancelled. Okay, plus 21 and minus 21 will get cancelled. 35 minus 18, how much? So 15 minus 8, how much? 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7 carrying here. So here 2 minus 1 is 1. So you will get 17y. 17y. Okay. Equal to 0 minus 0, 0. 5 minus 0, 5. 2 minus 4 not possible. 12 minus 4 equal to how much? 8. So you will get 850. Okay. Yes. So therefore y is equal to 850 by 17. Okay. So 17 how much the 850? 17 how much the 750? Okay. So just we'll see 1750s are how much? We'll check out 0. 7 5s are 35. 3 carrying, 5 ones are 5, 5 plus 3 how much? 8. Correct, no? So therefore 17 how much are 850? 17 50s are, okay, 17 ones are 17 50s are. So therefore what is the value of y? Y is equal to 50. Okay, so now it remains to find the value of x. I'll consider equation number 2. I'll consider equation number 2 implies 3x plus 5y. In the place of y I'll substitute this value 50 equal to how much? 1750. Okay, so 3x I'll write as it is 50 into 5 how much? 5 5s are 25. So you will get 250 equal to 1750. Okay, so therefore 3x equal to 1750 minus, shift this 250 to the right hand side so that you will get minus 250. Okay, so therefore 3x is equal to 0 minus 0 0, 5 minus 5 0, 7 minus 2 how much? 5. So you will get 1500. Okay, so therefore x is equal to 1500 by 3. 3 ones are 3 5s are 15. So therefore what is the value of x? The value of x is equal to 500. The value of y is equal to 50. Okay, so the final conclusion I have to write. Actually what we are going to find? We have to find the cost of each bat as well as the cost of each ball, isn't it? So here x is nothing but cost of each bat. So the conclusion, therefore the cost of each bat equal to x. Okay, x is equal to how much? 500. So rupees 500. This is the cost of each bat. Next, the cost of each ball. The cost of each ball equal to y. Okay, what is the value of y? Y is equal to 50. So rupees 50. This is the conclusion. Okay, this is the conclusion. Okay, so if you know how to frame the equation, the remaining thing you can do just elimination method. Okay, and solving the question. Okay, so this is the final conclusion. Cost of each bat is equal to rupees 500. Cost of each ball is equal to 50 rupees.